All right, guys, we are back. All right, I'm going to try to make this quick here. I don't want to keep you as long as I have to because I know the course is pretty long, but it's a lot of stuff. So we'll make this pretty quick. Again, most of this will be in the other courses as well too, but let's pick up where we left off at with learning the differences between trading strategies and trading rules. Okay, so we're going to kick it off here with just my trading strategies and my rules as well too. So, for example, for me, guys, one of my rules is I don't trade on Fridays. I learned this from journaling, okay? This is why I tell you guys that journaling is very important. When you're going into your journals and reviewing your trades, you're not just reviewing your entries and exits, your profits and losses. You're looking at, hey, what happened here during this time? How did I feel? What events occurred? And what are some possible things to get better with? If you're using the AI journal, then that's fine too, because it'll have all that in there. But this is, for me, for example, what I noticed here was that I had a pattern of trading on Fridays very poorly compared to any of the days. And from what I looked at, it was mostly because for me, I was fatigued and tired by the time Friday hit for a variety of different reasons. The week is long, sitting at the screens for hours and hours can wear down on you, and just general things like that. So that's one of my trading rules and strategies. Another one is my time frame, in one in time frame, out the other. Okay, like basically, the moment I'm in a pre-market, if I'm trading, I'm going to exit pre-market because I found for me again from knowing my trading style and journaling that my momentum breakouts that I like to trade doesn't work quite well. Um, with certain holding it through certain time frames, like especially with the fluctuation that happens, especially in the beginning of the opening bell. I try to do this quote unquote, what's it called, opening bell breakout strategy that other traders have used and mentioned. That's probably one of the worst results of a trading strategy I've ever tried to implement it. So my rule is that hey, if I'm in the market, if I'm in the trade and pre-market, I need to get out pre-market, regardless of if the stock shoots up or shoots down. Doesn't matter because I would have gotten it wrong anyway. So that's like one of my rules. And I just knew that from my trading strategy. I'm a big momentum trader. I can't hold stock for a certain amount of time, but only for a certain amount of time. I got to get in and get out, whether it's pre-market or normal hours, or if I'm trading after hours. One of my rules. Okay. Another one is I don't hold and hope. I cut my losses quickly because my entry points of when I get into a stock, it only allows the stock to fall a little bit more before I realize, hey, it's probably going the wrong way. And sometimes I'm wrong with that as well too. But again, the odds of me being wrong with that is much more less and frequently. But I learned this too from journaling my trades and looking at my psychology. Like why am I hanging on to losses? Like I did that a lot, especially in the beginning. I'm hoping that the stock rebounds because I've seen it doing it before, but that's because I didn't have enough screen time. I don't know what to look for out of these kind of stocks that I'm trading. So again, journaling is very important, and understanding your psychology and what you're looking at is very important. But these are just some of my strategies and my rules. Other few rules here that I didn't listen, for example, that you guys know, I don't trade stocks that are below a dollar. I try not to trade stocks that are above $20. I know my risk management range is between that $1 range and that $20 range before my psychology starts to kick in, and I can't really handle, you know, losing that much money or gaining that much money to be in fact. So that's just some of the examples of some rules that you have as a trader that you can develop on your own, but those are mine. And again, the way you do that is by journaling. So how to develop your own rules? Again, know your trading strategy. Have a strategy first before you try to make your trading rules to see how you're executing those rules. You got to back test and you got to paper trade and you got to journal and gauge your weaknesses and strengths. So first thing you're going to do to know what your trading rules are. Like, hey, I have a strategy, Eric. I want to use, a descending triangle strategy. Okay, perfect. So now you know your style because you like to see the stocks go down and like there's pullback there. For example, let's say we're utilizing the 2-day strategy that I teach you guys in the course, right? After the stock has run up and been up for the day and it is held, the next day you come in, everything's reset. That stock should start to die down because again, these are low flow crap stocks, right? So you know your trading style is to short the stock, all right, and a descending triangle. Now that you have your strategy, start to execute it on paper, right? See how that's working out for you. Is it actually playing out the way you thought it would in the time frame you thought it would? Is your strategy working? Okay. Once you know it's working, see how you're executing it through paper trading. Are you entering in at good points? Are you exiting at good points? How are you feeling during those points? well, you don't really got to do feelings because, like I told you guys, for paper trading, it's not for feeling. It's just for strategy testing. But anyways, that's what you would do. Test it, back test it, paper trade it in real time, whatever you want to do. Then, of course, you're going to journal it. Look at your strengths and weaknesses in your trading, your entry points and your exit points. Are you getting in at good times? Or are you getting at bad times? What are the commonalities of what you're doing? Okay, what can you change in those things? That's what you're going to do to be able to develop your own rules. And then you're going to start small, implementing that into your real trading, right? But you're going to start with a small amount. You're not going to be trading, you know, with hundreds of shares. Start with one share, start with 5 shares, start with 10 shares, and execute that trade going forward in real time to see how it works out for you. Now, as far as finding your trading strategy, again, understanding your trading style, you guys have the links to doing the strategy style, the style trading style test. Okay, um, you're gonna test it and trade it, and then you're gonna use the beginner course to build your own. Okay, that's what this whole thing is about, right? Building your own. You're not supposed to follow some other trader, some other guru. Build your own because if something happens to that person, you're going to be, without it. Of course, the alerts are there to give you that edge. That's what the alerts are for. But you got to develop your own, okay? Because it's more to it than just executing a strategy. There's rules and things like that you got to follow to be successful with it. But the rest of the course, as you're in the course, it walks you through step-by-step, guys, on the things you need to learn, the foundation of, understanding what the market is, understanding what trading is, what things to look for as far as tools you can use, how to actually implement them in real time,